Hammersley Group, Volvo Verona, here with Mike Blankenship, and we're going to talk about tire maintenance, tire wear, and tire pressure, and the best way to maintain your vehicle's tires. He's been a technician with Volvo for 23 years. He's master certified and overall a pretty good guy. So let's show him some examples of some tire wear right here.
Sure. This is a tire that is indicative of a car that has an alignment problem. You see there's plenty of tread on the outside, but the inside it's all the way down to the steel core. This is a very dangerous situation, and this just shows you that when you go out and visually check your tires, don't just look at the outside and think everything's okay. Actually look the tire over from inside to outside, and you can get a better view of what you're looking at. This tire here, it has more tread on the outside. You see it wears toward the inside. This would be another alignment problem. Also, this one probably had a little bit too much air in it because there's less tread here in the center than it is on both sides, and that's indicative of too much tire pressure.
Now, Mike, if you don't mind, how would I be able to tell that this tire right here is a worn can? Because, you know, I'm a regular guy. I drive my tires. I've seen a tire like that on my car that I haven't replaced yet. How do I know when to replace it?
Well, all modern tires have wear indicators built into the tire. And these are set at a level where this tire wouldn't pass inspection. When it gets to the wear indicator, it won't pass inspection. But even if you had a little bit more tread on here, you might want to change your tires because in wet situations, it could hydroplane.
Okay. Now, what's the best way to check the tire depth to see how much wear I have on my tire?
Well, this will show you when the tire needs replacing, but you can also get a depth gauge. These are fairly inexpensive at any of the parts stores around town.
Yeah, AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts.
And you just put it in the tread, push it till it bottoms out, and it gives you a reading. This tire is at 230 seconds.
Now, 230 seconds, what does that mean?
That's the tread depth that you have left, and that's depending on what kind of tire it is. More high-performance tires, they'll wear quicker.
Okay. But
all-season tires, they'll last quite a bit longer. They might go 40,000 miles, where a high-performance tire might only go 15 to 20.
Now, what is the bare minimum of depth I should have on my tire before I think about replacing?
I would say probably 3 or 4 30 seconds. 2 30 seconds, it won't pass inspection, and that's, like I said, that's a point where it could be dangerous.
Okay, let's look at a tire here on this Volvo S40. Now, we can see just on a regular tire with, what would you say, 10,000 miles worth of wear on it?
Probably.
Okay. The wear bars are right here, so we can see it's not touching, nor is it even close to replacement. It looks like this tire's had pretty good inflation over its lifespan and a good alignment because it has even wear across the tire. Mike, we talked a lot about tire wear. Let's talk about tire pressure. How do I know what is the right tire pressure for my vehicle?
Well, it varies between models and years, so what you want to do is either check your owner's manual, or there's usually a sticker in the door jamb or behind the gas flap.
Okay, we'll take a look at that in just a few minutes. Can you show me how we check the tire pressure on this particular vehicle?
Sure. You just need a tool like this. You can get them in Advance or any kind of automotive store like that. They're really cheap. You just take the cover off. Press it in and read your maximum reading, which this one's set at 36 pounds, exactly where it should be.
Okay, and we got that from right in here on the door jamb?
Right here's the sticker, and it shows you exactly what it should be for this vehicle, and that's cold tire pressure.
Now, what's the difference between cold tire pressure and warm tire pressure?
If you check it when the tires are warm after you've been driving, you usually add about 3 or 4 pounds to the reading. That should get it about right.
Now, typically, I think a lot of people are going to check their tire pressure when they're at the gas station, so their tires are probably going to be a little bit warmer than when they start up in the morning. Should the tire pressure be higher?
It should be, if you're checking it when the car's been driven and the tires are warm, just add about 3 or 4 pounds to that and you're in good shape.
Okay. Questions for you. Now, what about tire rotation? What's the best way to rotate my tires to get the best lifespan?
Volvo recommends just front to rear.
Just now, you stay on the same side?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about for an all-wheel drive vehicle?
With Volvo, it's the same. It's always front to rear.
Okay. And here's something that I've run into a couple of times. You have a spare tire. It's not a full-size spare tire. How fast can you actually drive that tire?
It'll have it marked on the tire. All of them I've seen with Volvo is maximum of 50 miles an hour.
Okay.
And you don't want to drive a week, 2 weeks on that spare. It's just to get you to a place where you can get your tire fixed or replaced.
What would you say, 25 miles, something like that?
Just as little as possible.
Okay. And where would we find the speed limit on the tires? Because different spare tires have different things.
It's marked on it.